Hi guys, good morning to all. Today I am Vidit with you and today I am going to discuss about a very interesting and common thing to our day-to-day life. Are you excited? Okay, let's get started. So today I am going to tell about a very interesting thing, that is personality. So guys, personality actually is combined of two words, person and ability. So what is personality? Actually, personality is consists of three actions. At first thinking, then feeling, and then behaving. Who who can actually express these three accents rapidly and beautifully, his personality will really be improved and will really be interesting. Okay, so friends, now I am telling that our 85% success of our life always depends on how we can interact with others. So how we can really interact with others well or nicely or beautifully by improving our personality. There are many people like I and you who always make up our faces and wear new dresses, etc. But actually, by doing these things, we can change a bit in our look. But if we change our personality and improve or develop our personality, then really we will be very famous and attractive to others. So friends, there are if you think that, or suppose that a person is lying on the road and every parts of his are bleeding. So the passerbys are mainly of three kinds or types. Okay, the first types always wants to actually always see that person or look at that person and think that, oh my god, it is a very bad thing, by seeing whose face I have come to this road, it is really bad, and then he left that place. And the second one, or the type, or the second type persons always sees or look at the person and think that, oh really, it is a very bad kind of incident or accident, whatever you can tell, and also they feel that it is a bad. But then and after coming to a decision that I have to help her, he stops there or ends there, because he knows that if he go ahead to help her, then he has to face a lot of problems. So guys, and the third kinds of persons always try, always at first see or look at that person, and then without any hesitating, without asking anything, without gossiping anything, without giving any opinion, and without thinking more, he then and then go to that person and took him to the hospital. So if I ask you that of these three people or three kind of persons, whose kind is the best, then all of you will say the third person, the third kind of person. Why? Because of he has the three accents of a good person: thinking, feeling, and behaving. So guys, we have to improve our personality, and I have come to discuss with you with 5 tricks how we can improve our personality. So let me come to the first point. The first point is no other than be a good listener. So what does listener mean? We all know that who can listen properly, he is a listener. But to become a good listener is quite difficult to us, because we all always see to the other sides, not to the speaker. And every time or almost all time, there are many types of people who only clicks the phones and only says as the answer of the speaker. But we should not do like that, because you know that the wife of George Kennedy, the famous, renowned, and very known, okay, popular, okay, woman, he become popular because she become popular because he was an exceptional listener. Because when he look at any speaker, he or she gave an expression that only that speaker is the one person in the whole world, and the other listener behind us, he expressed that there are no one person without that speaker. So for this exceptional listening, she become very popular. Okay, so at first, to improve our personality, we have to be a good listener, because we are telling to others, or the speakers are telling to us, okay, not to himself. So if we are not listening to him properly, then what does his speech benefits? So at first, to become or to improve or to develop the personality of ourselves, we have to, or we must, okay, and or we should uh, we should be a good listener. So let me come to the second point. The second point is no other than read more and expand your interest. So what does it mean? Read more. Please focus on my point. Read more does not mean to read the things which are in our syllabus or in our school syllabus. Read more here means that we have to read the extra books which contents or whose contents are extremely or fully out of our syllabus. Okay, so what does it benefit? Actually, by reading this type of books we can develop or we can improve our, or we can also expand our knowledge, our vocabulary, and our every skill of listening, telling and hearing. Okay, so friends, what is the, or what can be the example of it? There are many examples I can tell you, like storybooks, novels, magazines, newspapers, and other things. I am not discussing more, but you have to read this type of things. I have to tell you in this point one thing, that only 10% of our success of our life depends on reading the books which are in the syllabus, or whose contents are in the syllabus of our school's exam. And the 90% of our success always depends on the extra books. Okay, so friends, start practicing this from today. Okay, and what does expand your interest means? Actually, expand your interest always means to expand our interest in reading that extra books, because if there is no interest, or there is no patch or a bit of interest in your inner, then how can you read, or how can you memorize, or how can you understand the contents of the books? So at first you have to expand your interest, and if you do so, then really your personality will be improved. So now let me come to the third point. The third point is no other than give or have some opinions. So what does it mean? Opinion means we all know what we can tell in over the other speech. So it is, if you continue telling and continue marking, if you only if you continue to mark the problems or the faults of the speaker, it is very very bad. I am not going to, or I am not discussing about that. Have some opinion means that, suppose that someone is asking you, what is your name, from where have you come, in which class do you read in, your parents name, your grandparents name, okay, and where, and your school name, etc, etc. And if you are only answering him without asking, or in lieu of asking any more question to him, then he really feels bored, that what are that mad person, he is not asking me anything, only answering. Okay, so the conversation will not last for many time or more time. Okay, so at first we have to have some opinions, or we must have some opinions. So let me come to the fourth point of it. So fourth point is no other than meet new people. So friends, what does the new people means? Actually friends, that new people always means that the people that or who are not living in the way by which we are living. Please an example, simple question, that think that we all the students or all the pupils are learning or are reading for earning money, for having a good job in his future. But there are many people, many students in our whole world who are not learning, or who are not reading his lessons to earn money. I think that most of you have seen the cinema named Three Idiots, and here the number three idiot, okay, or the very very intelligent and wise student did not learn anything for himself. He learned in the school for other person. Okay, so we have to meet the persons who are like that third idiot. So that was all, but actually we have another point. Okay, so let me come to the last, but not the least or the final, okay, but not the initial point. That is no other than be a good conversationalist. So what does conversationalist mean? Actually conversationalist mean who can start, end or carry a conversation very well, nicely, beautifully, properly, clearly. So friends, how can we become a good conversationalist? Simple question. Actually we have to start a practice to be a good listener and a good speaker. So if we do so, then really we can become a good conversationalist, because conversationalist does not mean to learn or to listen to others only or to tell to others only. We have to have, or we must have, both of these two skills. So friends, if you do these 5 tricks, or if you apply these 5 tricks in your life, I think that you will be improved more and improved base. But 1 minute before you are leaving from my video, because I have another something to say you, that APJ Abdul Kalam also told one thing, that you cannot change your future, but you can change your habit, and your habits can change your future. Like this, if I tell this, that you cannot change your future, but you can change your personality, and your personality can change your future, it will not be wrong. So friends, if you are not good in your studies, or if you are not good in your lessons, don't get worried. Start doing this from today. But because I am only also revising you or memorizing you, that also APJ Abdul Kalam told that the great minds of our country may be found in the last benches of the class. So my guys, I understood, or I hope that all of you have understood properly, clearly and fully what I have told or discussed in my whole video. And thank for watching this video, thank for listening for this video, and thank for wasting all the time. Thank you.